Hi, so what I have here is the Refurbished Shark UV540 vacuum cleaner here. So let me go ahead and show you the quality of a refurbished. So I am a big proponent of getting refurbished stuff because they are usually, 40 to 50% off, especially the manufactured refurbished. You should get nothing but the manufactured refurbished. Don't go for seller refurbished or refurbished by a third party. So you could see, just by looking at this, is that this thing looks brand new. If I zoom in to the hose and just going through it, things look brand new. So, everything I buy, from DVDs to computers to televisions that are refurbished, manufacturer refurbished, monitors and stuff like that, to vacuum cleaners here, they usually do come, I would say 90% of the time, they look new. So I never hesitate to get things refurbished, factory refurbished, for basically 40% off or 50% off, or more or less half price. So you could see this is the hose handle. Let me just put this aside here, show you the rest. You could see the packaging is high quality. So this here is, so everything is all nice and wrapped up very neatly. And right here, basically, once again, basically looks brand new. So, and if it doesn't, you simply return it. But I would say overall, the stuff lasts just as long. So, especially if you buy it with a credit card, then you don't have to worry too much about the, it breaking within a year. The credit cards usually do protect against defects within a year. So let me give you a close-up view of the rollers. So this is a lift-away model. You can see, and even the wheels. So if I just zoom into the wheels, I mean, here a little bit, you see a little bit of worn, but the bristles themselves are pretty high quality. Right there. And just spinning it. Zooming in. But think about the amount of money you do save when you buy everything refurbished. Once again, as I mentioned, you're basically getting everything at half the price. You can see this particular one has the LED lights. And definitely be patient. When you're getting refurbished stuff, make sure you are getting 40 to 50% off. Don't get refurbished stuff where you're only getting, a 25% deal. That's not when you want to get refurbished stuff. If you're going to get refurbished, make sure it's 40 to 50% off. So I'm just gonna lay this down. And what's up next? So you could see just even the delivery. It's in generic boxes, but it's still very well packaged. and well protected, as you could see. So just taking out this other hose. Of course, the hoses and everything look pretty darn new. And this is the lift away main motor. Once again, very well protected. And take this apart here. So there's the 30-foot cord. So that's the good thing about Shark is they don't skimp. You know, a lot of the Shark products are high quality to begin with. All right. See, there's a little bit of damage there. But overall, just zooming in, and unlike what some people reported, there is no dirt in this canister here. So let me actually put this flat aside so I could go through it a little bit more thoroughly. Alright, so let me just zoom in here. So you could see that it is in very good shape. Even the canister. I mean, yeah, there's slight scratches here and there. But for the most part, after a couple of uses, you're gonna get that anyway. And if I go through it, you can see everything pretty much looks very good. And you can see there's a nick right there next to the button. But overall, you know, can't say enough about getting something basically 50% off. Right there. And looking at the bottom. And also the top. So this is the thing that lifts off, and you could kind of do stairs or just walk around with this. And that's the 30-foot cord. And you can see it is very good condition. And so that's that for the motor and the canister. So digging into this, you can see the bag of rollers. So let me open this up and show you each one of these individually. All right, so the bag of accessories here. So this is the power brush. You can see. Here's this brushed nozzle. This is the power brush. And you could see this is nicely cleaned. You can see the felt here. And this has been cleaned. There is a slight fuzz here, but you could see it is in very good condition. Right there, zooming in. Here you have the nozzle and the instructions. So there you go. That is the reconditioned. So if I pull out, you can see that with the hose handle. Let me assemble it and show you how it looks. So now it's time for the assembly. So let me just put this on the floor. You could see there's this straight up hose here, and the canister's right here. I am going to insert that hose right down into this area. So I'm going to pick up the lift away, and right there, just put it down and insert it in. You could see that click, and that's the lift away aspect. So if I wanted to remove this, I would push this button and lift it off like that. Otherwise, just clicking it in. So once I have this piece, I simply take this elongated hose right here and set it aside. You can see I have the red facing out, and I'm going to insert it in like that. And push down on it, and you can hear that click. And once again, if I wanted to unlock it, simply push on this and lift. Now, having put that piece, now it's this handle hose. So I got the handle here, and once again, this thing facing out, insert like so, and you could see it click, and right there I have it in that orientation. You could see this is hanging freely, and I am simply going to take this particular hose and insert it into this area where the canister is, and you want to make sure to have it aligned right here into this notch. So I'm going to twist it over so that this piece is underneath. You can see this is refurbished, so it does have some scratches here, but overall you could see the gasket is completely new, so there's no escape. So just inserting it in like this, squeezing this if I have to, and pushing it in, and you could see it's tight like that. Now if I wanted to take it out and use it as a hose connection, I could do that also. But you can see right there, it's clicked on tight with that noise. So there you go. That is the assembly of the Shark UV540 right there, and it's looking pretty good. Now, because this is a refurbished unit, let me just check out the filters themselves and see if they're clean. So there's a filter down here in the front. So I'm going to push this in the center and pull it out like that. And you have to push the button pretty hard and then flip it out. So this face plate comes out. And what you have in the front here is the front facing filter. So if I just take this out, wiggle it out, you can see it's been cleaned, or it's new. Looks pretty new. And right there inside, you can see it is pretty new. So this particular filter, they say to rinse with water, just like the other filters. Now I'm just gonna put this back in and seat it just right, like so. And snap this back in place with the two hooks up here. And then click it in place. Now I'm going to take a look at the foam filters in this area, see if it's nice and clean, because once again this is a refurbished unit. So let me unclip these side clips. And simply pull this straight out right here. So let's check out these foam filters. So if I take this out and zoom in, these actually aren't all that clean. I mean, they look like they have been cleaned, but if I flip it over, there's actually here, you know, so this is a little bit surprising. I mean, at least the canister was not filled with dirt, but this is a little bit surprising that they didn't put in new foam filters. You can see there's that hair there, right there. And this felt filter. So these, I will have the links in the description area of, you know, replacement filters on Amazon, which are pretty cheap. So right here, this is similar, you know, you can see there's a hair there, and I assure you I'm a guy with like really short hair, so just putting this back in, or actually it should be flipped this way, because it says put that in first. So, and it also has this warning here that you have to clean that. So these you also clean with warm water. And just putting this in, hooking these in place. So that's the canister. Now the great thing about this model is that, and for sharks in general, is that this whole thing you could actually take out into your backyard or into the bathroom and hose it down, because this is, you know, completely plastic. So, which is kind of good. Let's put this back in, snap these in place. Now, as with a lot of these models, there is a cord organizer. So you could release the cord simply by twisting this and pulling it out like that. And this here is a 30-foot cord. Now, one thing about this is there is no real accessories, attachments. And because this is lift away, you know, it won't have the attachments here, even though it says accessories holder on here. But there is no obvious way of how to actually get all of these accessories attached to this vacuum. So it's one of those things where you're going to have to store those separately. And let me go ahead and wrap the cord around and show you that aspect. So you could see here the cord is reinforced on this particular end. So one thing I did want to show is that this isn't in an awkward place. So lots of times, even though you have a cord organizer, what ends up happening is that this attachment is like at the bottom here, at the corner here, and then you're wondering, all right, how am I going to snap this in place? Whereas for this cord organizer, you know, it is pretty much, you know, in the right place, which is where you want it. You want to hook this hook somewhere where you know, it stays in place. And once again, just to take this out, you know, just twist this, and then it just falls out like that once again. So just to give you an idea of the accessories attachment here, let me detach this handle and hose. So there's a red button here. Gonna push it and it releases. You can see there's the handle, and with this handle I could simply put this brush in here, and let me turn this on so you could take a look at the spinning brush. Right there. You can see how powerful it is just by the noise of the motor. Now you could adjust the suction here by twisting this. You can see, you can hear different sounds, different suction, just by twisting this. And let me turn it off. So that here is the brush roll. And obviously these are similar. You know, just attaching these short attachments, or if you want the extended hose, you could also attach the extended hose. Which is right here. So the extended hose simply attaches from this side, and from there you can have the extensions like so, or with this short nozzle, and also with this brush roll. So you could have you know, very steep, long reach of 3 feet. Like so. And that is really the nice features of this. So let me go ahead now and vacuum this small little area right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is simply step on this and tilt it. Turn it on. You can see there's the nice little lights. And now with the brush roll, I can push it easily. With the brush roll, it does track. Here, of course, the cord's in the way. If I turn on the brush roll for the... You can see that the light is on for the brush roll. If I turn it off, you can see that light, that green light is not there. And you can see it swivels. Has that nice swivel to it. And it is a little bit tough to maneuver around. Even with the swiveling. And let me just stop it right there. And there you go. That is the UV540 Shark. And I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.